Right, so I've just changed my fuse. Let's see if this works. So from now on, I'm not plugging it into this extension anyway. It works. What I should be left with is a nice perfect line where I can weld it to. So I just finished cutting that off now, clean that up, and that's where my panel will stand. Same again. And I just cut that one off, and when I put it back on, should lie nicely up to that. I've made my cuts slightly, it comes out a little bit. Probably needs either tapping from the inside or tapping from the outside. Can you see where it just doesn't fit in proper? I probably need to just tap it that way a little bit. Holes match up to a certain degree there. Holes match up there and holes match up there. That one's perfect. And just put a nice little weld in there. Slightly out there, but I can't pull the panel across. Slightly off there, but obviously if it doesn't push down, I'm going to have to just cut it off because I've got my measurements up here, and that gap needs to be exactly the same, especially when the window goes back in. It's too high up here, the glass might not fit in, but it's just slightly up from here to here. You can see where the window, the original window frame, goes down. So when I obviously make sure I cut that and get it right, it's okay here, it slightly goes down from here, and then we're only talking about 2 mil, but I bet that'll have some effect on the glass anyway when the glass wants to go back in. Only thing I've got to do now is I'm going to take all this off again next weekend and do the quarter panels, get those fitted, because obviously they'll need to go in before I do anything else. So we're getting there. I'm quite happy with that. It's just there from there to there, so if it wants to push further in that way and then probably get tapped up. Very different cuts on each side, but I don't think that matters. Anyway, I'm off to Himley Hall tomorrow. Got a 2-hour drive. So that'll be it for me tonight. It's 5 o'clock now. That's it. I think I've done about 3 hours today. Just cutting that up, cleaning those up, putting holes in the valance, cleaning it up, putting weld through primer on it, and then putting it all back together. So there is progress, slow progress all the time. That's what I like. I've tried pulling that out as far as I can to meet up with the boot floor. I cannot pull that any further. So before I weld that in, I am going to put the petrol tank in to make sure that it fits before I even do anything with welding that. I'll probably do that first before I do those inner quarter panels. So that'll be my next job, finding where I've put the petrol tank.